So, it is Easter weekend. Happy Easter to everybody watching this video. And this coming Easter Sunday, Arsenal take on Stoke City at the Emirates. Now, Stoke City are absolutely dog shit this season. They're one from bottom. They've won 6 games all season. Funny enough, one of them was against us. Typical Arsenal that. But there we go. Now, there's problems at that football club right now. They fined Eric Peters £70,000 for partying before the Everton game. And they have told Ibrahim Afellay to stay away from the football club until the end of the season. They are in massive dire straits right now. And personally, I'm fucking loving it. Over the years, they have laughed, they have abused, they have booed Aaron Ramsey for Shawcross breaking his leg. How the fuck does that work? If you go back further than that, and you know your history of the semi-finals back in the 70s, we beat them in back-to-back semi-finals in 71 and 72. Controversially as well, one of them, the 72 semi-final, our winning goal was miles offside, but the referee thought that a programme seller was one of their centre-backs. Don't know how that works, but there we go. And they've obviously rightly got the ump over that because they've won fuck all in their lifetime. But funny, they did actually win the League Cup in 1972 and they beat Chelsea in the final. But other than that, they've won nothing. So there we go. That says all we need to know. And if you think about it as well, they were one of the original members of the Football League. So that's quite embarrassing that they've only won 1 trophy in all of them years. Now, they've never won at the Emirates. We're unbeaten against them. They're decent against us at home because we're just fucking dog shit away from home. But this is the Emirates. We've been really good at the Emirates this season, apart from against the 2 Manchester clubs, where they both beat us comfortably in the end in terms of scoreline. Now, how do I see this game going? Well, Stoke City, you know what you're going to get with them. They are going to turn up, they're going to be physical, they're going to try and kick the shit out of us, they're going to try every single which way they can to try and get a one-up on us. Now, personally, what with the Europa League being played next week and we have CSKA Moscow in that is where we should be putting all of our eggs. Did you see what I did there? Into the Europa League basket. Now, for the Premier League, obviously, we've only got a handful of games left. We're not going to finish any higher than 6th. I don't think we're going to finish any lower than 6th. So, for me, I wouldn't be playing all the big boys in this one. I would be resting them. Not all of them, but I'll come on to that in a minute. And I'd be playing all of them in the Europa League because that's got to be our priority. That is a chance to win a title, a trophy in Europe. And it also qualifies us for the Champions League. Now, if we can pull that out the bag, then it'd be an absolute fucking miracle to what has been an absolute shit season. Now, I listened to what should have been Arsene Wenger's press conference the other day, but he had lost his voice, along with his dignity, his marbles, and anything else he could fucking lose along the way. So, the puppet that is Steve Bold ended up taking the press conference. And he basically sat there, and without saying the exact wording, he said that we're still targeting 4th place. Mate, have you seen the league table? Seriously, have you actually seen how far behind we are? Now, he also spoke about Arsene Wenger, and he said that Arsene's doing a great job. Really? What are you fucking watching, mate? Seriously, you were a decent centre-back back in the day when I was growing up. You were a fucking top-draw centre-back. Yeah, but now, you are just a puppet that just sits there like a nodding dog. Yes, Arsene, no Arsene, 3 bags, full Arsene, collecting your 30 grand a week. When Wenger goes, I hope Steve Bold goes with him. I hope the next manager comes in, and I hope that he kicks out all of these fucking idiots that just want to sit there, pander into Arsene Wenger for a cushy little life with a nice paycheck at the end of it. Now, let's get on to my 1 to 11 for this game. I'm going to go with Ospina in goal. And the reason I'm going to go with Ospina in goal is because we've got CSKA on Thursday. So I want Ospina in goal, keep him fresh, keep him alert, keep him up to speed with the game, and then throw him in against CSKA. Now, I'm going to go with a 4 at the back. I'm going to go with Callum Chambers at right back. I think the last time he played there, I thought we'd done really well at right back. So I'm going to save Bellerin for the CSKA game, and I am going to put Callum Chambers there. Left back, I'm going with Kolasinac, providing he is fit, and there's rumours going around that he's got a slight niggle. But if he is fit, I will play him there. If not, then obviously Nacho Monreal comes in. Now, the centre-backs, I'm going to go with Rob Holding. Like I said, we got nothing to lose, so why don't we experiment a little bit and let's try out some of these other players. And I'm actually going to go with our club captain, the man who's petrified to step onto a football pitch and would much rather sit in the stands watching the game, collecting 70 grand a week. Well, for me, go and earn your fucking money this week, because if we're paying you 70 grand a week to be a cheerleader, mate, then you shouldn't fucking be here. Now, on to midfield. I am going to go with Mohamed El Neni. And congratulations to Mohamed El Neni for signing a new contract. I don't care what anybody tells me. Since day one of this guy coming to Arsenal, I've backed him. I think he is what he is. He's not a world beater. He isn't a fancy Dan or a flair player. But what he gives you is a little bit of solidarity. He does the simple things very easily. And he just nicks the ball. He's just a destroyer. Just nicks the ball and passes off to a better player. Now, if you look at his performances this season, he has actually done really well in them. Most notably, the Chelsea second leg of the semi-final at the Emirates. Barring the first 10-15 minutes where he was gallivanting over halfway, he was probably our best player on the day. Now, next to him, I am going to go with Granit Xhaka. Again, I think that he has played a lot of games this season, but I think that next to El Neni, when they have played, 9 times out of 10, they've done very well together. And not only that, it will keep Xhaka fresh and raring to go for the CSKA game. Sitting just in front of them, in a free behind the striker, in the middle of them, I'm going to put Reiss Nelson in there. I'd love to see this kid get a chance in his actual position, which isn't right wing back, it isn't left wing, right wing, it is central attacking midfield. So, why don't we play him there? Now, on the right-hand side of that three, I am going to go with Mkhitaryan. Again, another one who's been on international duty. Come back, let's keep him fresh, let's get him raring to go. And yeah, chuck him in against CSKA after playing maybe 60 minutes, 70 minutes of this game. On the left-hand side, I am going with Iwobi. Yeah, let's hope he can finish this game, and let's hope that he can put a good performance in, because his performances this season have been nothing short of shit. And let's be real, he hasn't really lived up to the hype after bursting on the scene. Now, we can all point our fingers and say it's this reason, it's that reason. Personally, I think he needs to go out on loan next season, maybe to a team like Everton, West Ham, somebody along them sort of lines, and see how he gets on, because when he came into the team, and the first team, he broke in. We all remember he scored against Everton, and he has had some fantastic performances, but not of late, and I think alone would do him good. Now, the main striker, obviously the only striker, we're going to put our £60 million superstar up front, Aubameyang. I would really, really love it if Aubameyang could go out there and bag a hat-trick, which sticks another nail in the Stoke coffin this season. They're fucked. And we could pretty much resign them to relegation. I think they'd be 5 points off of getting out of that if we beat them. And like I said, they have never won at the Emirates, so I don't see it being any different. My score prediction for this game, I am going to go with Arsenal 4, Stoke City 1. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of my lineup. Let me know what your lineup would be. Whether you'd play Per Mertesacker, whether you'd put Reiss Nelson in, etc. Whether you'd play a better team in terms of personnel than I've put in. Also, don't forget to smash the like button. That always helps me along my way. And also, lastly, don't forget to go to my Instagram, follow that, and my Twitter, LeeGunner82. I'll be doing my review straight after the game as per usual at the Emirates. So keep your eyes out for that. That'll be literally up 20 minutes after the game. Anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy Easter, peeps. Laters.